Hello, my lovely bestie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad and very grateful for you to join me on this video today. I shared a lot on my previous video about my new health and fitness goal, diet update, and maintaining my mental health and productivity, all whilst my professional and personal life has been extremely intense. Sometimes it's already challenging to get on top of everything that I have to do. Maintaining my well-being and mental health becomes my second priority. So I want to share with you today 5 small habits that I incorporate into my day that bring greater benefits from my physical and mental well-being, and it doesn't involve getting up early. I know most of my vlogs showcasing that I wake up very early, which is true. Like I wake up around 5:30, 6, basically every day. I have a very early morning routine, but it is the routine that works for me at this stage of life. But generally, I don't see the necessity of having to get up at 5 a.m. every day for you to maintain your health and well-being. 5 habits that I'm sharing with you today can be incorporated into your existing routine and can be done at any time of the day. And I promise you, if you do these 5 habits every day, consistently and gradually, it will enhance how you carry on your life, your days, and improve your mood and well-being so much. The first habit is the daily movement. And when I say daily movement, it doesn't mean doing exercises. I mean like overall general body movement. Body movement such as walking around, you're doing some chores, walking up and down the stairs, carrying your groceries is more beneficial to your physical and mental well-being than you think. Walking specifically is such a great form of exercise and movement that can improve your mood instantly, and I encourage you to add more steps in to your day. Moving your body in general gets your blood pumped up, you get more oxygen into your body, you feel more energized, your mood constantly improved, and therefore your productivity will also be increased by just simply moving your body. It depends on where you are, obviously, but here in the UK, currently is summer. Summer means, you have longer days, and I would love you to take advantage of it. I walk every day, even if it's raining for the past 2 months, about 10,000 steps on average. And I'm so grateful for it. I take my morning walk seriously as my ritual to kickstart my day. It's kind of like set my day right at the beginning. It is a time for me to be with myself, to get some peace, to practice solitude, to contemplate. I also get sunlight first thing in the morning rather than looking at the screen when I'm going to look at the screens the whole day, carry on until the evening. So getting sunlight first thing obviously makes our body awake. I can tell that it makes such a huge difference. There's a merit in my morning walk. But all that's to say, you don't have to walk 30 minutes or 10,000 steps like me. It depends on where you are, and I know that some people are busy in the morning, or you have to care to your child. The whole point of this is for you to incorporating more steps and move your body. You can split throughout the day. You can walk for 5 minutes, but you walk 5 times throughout the day, and then you get more steps than you used to, rather than you sitting at your desk the whole day. You can go for an evening walk for 10 minutes. If you don't have time, do 5 minutes. Gradually, if you kind of get into the flow and the rhythm of that, and if you enjoy it, you can increase more to 30 minutes or go for a long walk, go on a hike, and just kind of be connected with the nature. If walking is impossible for you, even if just to get your body moving in a form of doing some stretching, doing some yoga for 5 to 10 minutes, it doesn't take a lot of your time. I can promise you that it is going to change your life. Touching on this point, if you want to do exercise and you feel like you need to get some exercise, it doesn't have to be an intense cardio for 30 or an hour. I would prioritize strength training or resistance training to build muscles and to maintain your muscles. Obviously, it doesn't have to be long and elaborated routine. You can start with 5 minutes resistance training in your lounge, in your kitchen, or wherever. And it could be, even like Pilates or yoga. If you get the rhythm of it, if you enjoy it, you can increase more time and you can try different things. Start very, very small, and if simply just moving your body for 5 to 10 minutes, it is going to change how you feel about yourself and how you carry on your days. The next habit is to start your day first thing with a glass of water and wait for about an hour until you get your coffee. Why is that? I don't know about you, but I used to be the person who thought that coffee actually keep me awake. First thing in the morning, oh my god, I need coffee. I was wrong the whole time. I highly recommend you, after you wake up, drink at least 1 glass of water to rehydrate yourself. After a long night of sleeping, your body starts to get a bit dehydrated. So rehydrating your body is much more effective than drinking coffee. And in fact, coffee dehydrates you and also increase the cortisol level. What is cortisol level? Cortisol is simply put a stress hormone, and it is, the hormone that kind of like release bursts of energy when you feel like you are in fight or flight mode. That's why coffee for some people makes it jittery. Your body start to kind of like release the energy and you feel like you need to do something. You need to kind of like, run around. I don't know why I made that up. That is definitely not what you want first thing in the morning. You have that crash of energy, then you continue having more and more coffee, which does not help. Obviously, I would say for you to keep rehydrating yourself throughout the day, but that 1 big glass of water right after you wake up is going to set your day right at the beginning. This might be TMI, but I used to be a very constipated person. And let me tell you, like after I drink lots of water first thing in the morning, I started to notice the change in my digestive system. It helped me with toilet so much. I heard many people don't like drinking water, but you can't avoid that. I'm not saying Diet Coke, I'm not saying fizzy drink, I'm not saying sugary drink. I'm saying just water. If you don't like drinking water, there are several things that you can do to make water a bit more fun for you to drink. You can infuse your water with some herbs, some citrus fruits, such as lemon, orange, or cucumber, adding some mint. If you don't like drinking warm water, then just have cool water. Alternatively, even herbal tea, like the non-caffeinated, I can't say that word anymore. You know what I'm talking about. Herbal tea, the one that doesn't have caffeine in, also could be good alternative to just plain water. You also need to help yourself to drink more, because you can't expect yourself to just instinctively reaching out for water. Set yourself, a big jug of water at your work desk, or if you go out, don't just go out without carrying any water with you. Maybe you have like a cute bottle, that you can decorate, make it cute, make it like fun, making drinking water your personality and carry that bottle with you everywhere you go. That will help you rehydrating yourself, because who wants to buy water outside? Like, it doesn't make sense. Staying hydrated throughout the day also helped decreasing unnecessary snacking. Your skin will look a little bit more hydrated. Your digestive system will improve. The next habit focuses on improving your nutrition, how to maintain a balanced diet. This is the habit that I think is key, especially when you are tight on time, in a rush, and you don't want to cook. I would encourage you to prioritize adding more protein and fiber to your meals, which overall keeps you full for longer and more satisfied. I totally hear you, because I am the same. When we are in a rush, protein is the last thing that we think of, because it requires more effort into preparing it, and it takes a bit of effort to even eating it. Protein is the hardest to eat. Grab and go options always higher in carbs and fat, because they are palatable, easier to prepare, and they're easier to eat, unlike protein. What I found very helpful to help me sticking with my balanced diet is to meal prep. And by meal prep for me is not prepping dishes and meals, because meal prepping can be tiring. It is boring as well, having to think about cooking one dish that I'm going to eat for the next 5 days. Like, I'm bored, like, I'm sorry, I need some variation. So what I found very helpful is not prepping the meal, but prepping ingredients that you can, store in your fridge, and you can assemble to many dishes as you wish in a day, rotating it, using kind of the same ingredients, but coming out with different variations. I would recommend to prepping one protein of your choice. It can be chicken, it can be beans, tofu, whatever that is. If you're planning to do, I don't know, like roasted chickpea salad, rather than doing just one portion for yourself, doing the whole pack, doing the whole tin, what's left from the meal you keep in the fridge, and you have all of those ready for the next days. Prepping some fruits and vegetables in the fridge as well. Chopping up some celery, some carrots, massage your kale and keep in an airtight container, then it's already soft and ready. And lastly, I think this is so key, is to have one sauce of your choice. Any sauce that you like, because sauces will elevate your protein so much. Protein is hard to eat on its own, so having a complementary sauces will make it easier and more palatable. If you have crispy tofu, kale, and cooked rice in your fridge, and teriyaki sauce, you can just basically dump rice in, add some kale, top with tofu, and then you drizzle with teriyaki sauce, pop that in microwave for 1 to 2 minutes, and then you're done, you're good to go. By doing this, whenever you feel like, you don't feel like cooking, you're in a rush, you need to go, at least you have something that you can assemble very quickly, and you know that it's going to be nutritious and filling to keep you going until the next meal. I would also have, like a bigger portion of cooked grains like quinoa, couscous, or even like sweet potato ready in the fridge. There's so many of the packaged rice and grains that you can buy from supermarket, and you pop that in the microwave. Those are very, very handy to keep in your cupboard as well. The next habit is to schedule me time. I can't stress enough how important it is for you to have that space and that time that you can spend with yourself. This me time might look differently for each individual. Obviously, it could be maybe 1 or twice a week, or it could be 30 minutes each day. To find that time, specific block of time that you dedicate to yourself. No phone, no kids, no husband, no boyfriend. Or it can be with dogs and cats. Obviously, dogs and cats are always an exception. Just focus on yourself. To be in peace and in the environment that make you feel grounded. You feel like a person again, and not just like I'm just a machine and having to kind of like, respond to these requests, and I have to kind of like please these people. Mainly just for you. To me, it is the morning time. I religiously wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. every day because I have that 1 to 2 hours. I don't have to talk to anyone else. I don't have to think about anyone else. For you, it might be in the afternoon after you send your kids off to school, or in the evening before bed. I want you to also to communicate to people around you. You set the boundaries for those people around you to respect that this is your me time, so they don't disturb you. Me time improves my mental health, my well-being, and my productivity long term. And it improves the relationship with myself. And I think that keeps me alive and well up until today. I'm always excited, looking forward to going out for a walk in the morning, and I wish that you would have that time, that just tiny specific of time that you really look forward to, just to be with yourself again. And the last habit is, it is something that maybe it works better in the evening, because it is about planning your day ahead. We think that change happens in the morning, but I don't believe that is true. Change actually happens the night before, because you have to set yourself out for success for the next day. Because you could wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, but you don't know what to do with those time that you generate. You could just end up scrolling, not doing anything that make you feel good about yourself. So actually, I think planning your day is the way to set yourself up for success. Before going to bed, we would normally, clean up, not piling the dishes up. The last thing that we want is just to get up and be like, oh my god, there's so many dishes piling up in the sink that we have to do. Like, it's not a great feeling to wake up to that, right? You could brain dump before you're going to bed, just kind of like jot down all of the things that that's in your mind, or you could write your to-do list on a piece of paper. Think of the breakfast and make sure you have all of the ingredients that in the fridge that is ready for you to make that in the morning. If you want to go out for a walk or do some exercises, why don't you lay out all of your gym clothes, your shoes, your socks, roll out the mat, and just have everything ready. When you get up the next morning, you just basically change to that clothes, put your shoes on, and then go on your mat and start doing the exercise. No faffing about thinking about what to do and what to wear. If you have to go to work very, very early, and often you skip your breakfast because you didn't have time, then prepare your breakfast the night before. Do some meal prep, something that you can wrap, put in the fridge. You don't leave yourself a room for negotiation that you're not gonna do it and letting yourself off the hook. It already gives you some sort of structure and you committed to yourself that okay, right, we're gonna do this. And once you wake up, you just do it. I found that by planning my day the night before, it helps me to know what exactly I have to do, not to wasting the time thinking about what I have to do. I feel more organized. It helps me to just be consistent with what I want to do with my routine. And this routine actually is, beneficial for me, for my health. Before we wrap up this video, I want you to choose one out of these 5 habits that we discussed today that you can start doing straight away to enhance your day, your physical and mental well-being. You can leave me comments below. Which one did you choose? What did you try? And how did you feel about it? I want to send a reminder that change doesn't have to be significant. In fact, small changes make bigger impact. And I hope these small habits will change and improve your well-being and make you feel good about yourself. I've done them myself, and especially during this crazy period of time. I'm so grateful that these habits actually keep me going and make me thrive even more than I've ever been. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care, stay happy, eating yummy food, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye!